Hello everyone. This is Jackie from Pocket of Preschool. So I wanted to pop on here really quick and show you the updated Easter math and literacy centers. So this is the third time for this video. So third time's a charm, right? So there are now 2 fine motor, a writing center, 6 literacy centers, and a math center included. So I'm going to show you each one. So here are the 2 new fine motor activities. So this is a tracing activity. The pages look like that. You can either have your students trace the different egg designs, which they're basically practicing writing different types of lines and shapes with markers, or you can do it with paint. Those little paint trays are from the Dollar Tree, and these are actually just Q-tips that I cut the end off of. And then the cutting activity are these adorable little peeps. How cute and fun are these? So you give them some strips of paper, some scissors. You can use loop scissors if they need extra help. And you can either cut out the peep or they can. Depends on the level of your students. And they're gonna cut out all the little squares, snip all the squares, and then they're gonna glue it on for a fun fine motor activity. And it also makes a really cute bulletin board. For the writing center, the paper comes in 4 different styles. There's actually 3 designs and 4 styles. So here's the bunnies, and then we got the dotted line, the regular line, there's a blank page, and then there's a half page. I typically use the half page in my class, and then I always have the words in uppercase, and then there are words in lowercase. And then for a fun word building activity, grab some egg cartons and have them pick a word card, and they can make the word with magnet letters in the egg carton. So much fun. Just another fun way to make words. The new letter formation activity is this guy. So they are making letters, and you can use dry erase markers. You can use magnetic bingo chips. These are some mini erasers. You can also use pom-poms, jelly beans, anything you want. And then there's a worksheet included as well. Here's the peep letter activity. This was already included, but I did add a second worksheet to it. So you can play a game a couple ways. So you can play where they're matching the uppercase, the lowercase, and the beginning sound, or they can just match the uppercase and lowercase. And I have a worksheet for that level as well now. And then here are some rhymes. These are black and white, so you can print them on colored paper, and they're gonna match the rhyme. And then there is a worksheet to go with them. Here's the new CVC activity for this center. So they're egg puzzles, so they're all coming in 3 pieces. I just have this one in a pocket chart, just a little bit easier for them to organize it. You can put pocket charts on the ground too. These are just like a little one from the Dollar Tree. So they have to get all the sounds p, g, to make the puzzle. And then there is, like you can see a little piece of the image on each one so they can kind of check it. So they're self-checking. And then we have 2 worksheet options, one with just the beginning sound and one where they have to fill in all the sounds. And again, there's a lot of puzzles included. So pick the ones that you want to do. Here is a syllable activity. So you can put these baskets on the table. I just stuck them to baskets, and they are going to pick a card, count the number of syllables using the spinner. So they'll spin the spinner, and they can either tap, clap, touch their toes, or touch their head to count out the syllables. And there is a worksheet included with that one as well. For our egg letters, there's a couple ways you can use this game. So you can see you can build sight words with them. Oops, sorry. There are the sight word cards included and blank ones. If you have sight words that are different than the ones I have, you can make a writing tray. You can also match uppercase and lowercase. And there are 2 worksheets included. I know some teachers like to go with these letters, and what they're going to do is they hide these around the room or around a center, and then they trace the letter as they find them. So fun activity. Or there's the uppercase one, and they can just mark it off or trace it in the little corner. All right. So let me show you the math. Oh, and there are labels now included. So there's binder spines, binder covers, and then labels for tubs. And then each activity also has a photo of it in action, and the table of contents is clickable now to make it easier for you guys. So here is a informal subtraction game. I stepped on this one. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna hide some, all, or none of the eggs. So for this one, we're doing 5. So there's 5 eggs. So they see 3, and then they have to guess how many are hiding. So obviously this is a partner game. I put this on a cup just because it's just a little bit more fun to hide under cup. You can just use the printable that's included and hide it flat. But one person closes their eyes, the other person hides the eggs, and then the person who has their eyes closed opens them, and they have to guess how many are hiding. So basically they're doing subtraction. So they had 5 eggs, they see 3, so how many are hiding? So 5 minus 3 equals 2, and then they can check it. So it's really fun. And believe it or not, in the spring, my pre-K students would play this game. We did not use the printable, but we would absolutely play this game with my pre-K friends. They can do it, you guys. This is a fun graphing game. So what you're gonna do is hide about 15 jelly beans in an egg, and then they're gonna open the egg, and they're gonna graph the jelly beans that are inside. And then they can talk about which one has the most, the least, if any are equal to. If your jelly beans are different colors than the ones I have, there are black and white versions, so you can have your students color the ones that you got. Maybe you got like a fun scented pack of jelly beans or something, because they have all crazy flavors and colors now. So you can do that. And then once they graph in their egg, they put all those jelly beans back in the egg and pick a different one. Here's a fun shape game. So they are matching the carrot shape to the bunny shape. And I know everybody's gonna ask, what are these? These were actually like filled with sugar, like a candy at the Dollar Tree. And I love these for like the sensory bin or just sensory play. And this is just that paper like party bag filler. So fun for like a tray or like the sensory bin. So we got a little game there, 2D shapes. And then we have our worksheet. And then we have a new more or less game. So they're gonna pick a card. There are numerals and objects. So they can either count the number of jelly beans or they can identify the numeral. They put it in the middle, and then they have to say how many is one less, how many is one more, and then they have to put that many jelly beans in the jar. And again, if you don't want to use jelly beans, just use pom-poms like I did, and pop this in a dry erase pocket. And now students can write the numbers, circle on the number line, and then erase and play again. Let me, hold on. Woo! Shaking all the things. So you can see it looks like that if the board is empty. Trying to erase. There we go. So that's what it looks like when they are ready to play again. And again, we have a worksheet included as well. This game also has a black and white option as well. So this game was included, but it was just these 2 parts. So I added one more part. So we now have these printable egg carton patterns. Now, if you don't have an egg carton for them to make their patterns in, no worries. So they pick a pattern card, and then they make the pattern in their egg carton. Now, you can also have them pick a pattern and then open the eggs, and they can make it on the table or on the floor. So you don't have to have the egg carton. And then again, these are the worksheets that are included. We have a roll it, fill it, which I love. My students, I think these were always like their favorite math game. So they roll the dice, they put that many jelly beans in the jar. You can use real jelly beans, again, pom-poms, or they have a dotted option. And then if you want to make an addition, oh, there's our egg. And then they roll 2 dice, put that many in the jar, and then they can make the equation on the worksheet if you would like them to. And then we have, oh, hold on. Okay. Then we have 2 counting games. So this one was already included, but now it includes numbers up to 20. Before it was just a 15. So they're basically number baskets, and then they have to match the quantity. Again, put out some of them, put out all of them, put out numbers that you pick. So maybe they want to work on teen numbers. So put out 11 to 20. Maybe you want to work on numbers 1 to 6. Maybe you want to work on numbers 1 to 10. You pick whatever you want, and you can put pom-poms out, so they have to put that many pom-pom eggs in the basket as well. 2 worksheets included. And then here's the new counting game. So there are 2 number mats. You can either have both of them out or just one of them out. Again, you pick based on the level and needs of your classroom. So they're going to match the card to the number. And there are 10 frames and dice. And then this is the sensory filler. I know everyone's going to ask. It's like a mesh tubing. It's from the Dollar Tree. I think Walmart has it too. Definitely cheaper the Dollar Tree. So yeah, and then there's 2 worksheets included. So these are the new Easter Math and Literacy Center. Well, not new, updated. Sorry, guys. Updated Math and Literacy Center. So if you own this, go download it again because you need to get all the updates. Everything that was already in there, you don't need to print that again. I did update like maybe 1 or 2 of the worksheets. But other than that, if you already own it, just print the new stuff. You don't have to reprint anything else. So I hope you guys enjoy the update. I will be updating the Earth Day centers next. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you Wednesday night for Facebook Live.